I'll just start this out by saying this is like very unexpected. It is currently 11:24 at night, if you couldn't tell. Basically, I was just talking in my Discord, just posting about Haru, I guess, and suddenly it just turned into ugh, ugh. And yeah, here I am. Honestly, I honestly always thought about doing like a small Russian badgers tile thing, so this is just going to be something very quick, just to explain things, because apparently people struggle with Haru. But I feel like I do pretty good with him. My boy with cancer. This isn't... You could... If you have a Haru, if you could, like, find a free-to-play team, like, you could basically run with Ambi and Nicole if you wanted to. But this is probably the best possible team you get him with. Alright, so... What are the basics of him? Quivers. Because that's the main way that he does damage. So you accumulate quivers in multiple ways. By executing basic attacks and... Well, that goes over another one. Executing Anomaly, or with EX attack. And also Chain Attack, I almost forgot that one. But yeah, basically, and then to get them to activate, you either hold the attack button down like this, or do just a normal EX attack. Doesn't even have to be a special, just a normal EX. And of course, the max could have out on the field at a time is 6. Okay, the shock thing is starting to get a little bit... Hold on. So the max could have out at a time is 6. But if you get out, like, 6 more via EX, they instantly, like, go into the target, and then you can do a dash attack and conveniently, like, slash at them like that. Thing is, if you do something like this, and, like, one good stack of the quivers are in an enemy already, but then do another EX, that doesn't mean there aren't double the stacks. There's still only one. So you can waste quivers in a way, so you want to be careful and not waste them at all. So, like, if you see right here, they can run out? Well, I can't show it off anymore, but if I were to do it, I only do 3 slashes and not 6. Especially because I don't have his Mindscape. So that's kind of how it goes. That's pretty much the basics that I could think about. It's just using that in combat that gets hard. So one moment, I'll be right back. I know that... Hold on, Haru. I'll be right back to, well, to get some real combat to show it off in. Okay, so we've made it to the combat. I know this is a deadly assault. I know this is a Hollow Zero run, but even though it is a little bit exaggerated, I still feel like I could go over, like, the basics of the kit. So, I'm just going to try to describe everything that I'm doing. Of course, this is not normal for the fact that this person has a miasmic shield, so I'm just going to try to break that down a bit. But basically, what I always try to do first is stun the enemy. Of course, every attack agent pretty much every attack agent revolves around the stun window, so Haru is no different.
Don't worry, I'm terribly weak.
Whenever I get random quivers like this, I'm usually not afraid to just instantly use them, just for like a little bit of extra DPS. Because I feel like you can't really save them that well a majority of the time. Alright. So, stun window, please? Oh. Okay, so first go to Haru, then cancel. Hope you have an ultimate for Dylan, and then you can chain into an ultimate right here. And if you have decimals on Haru, you can do another ultimate, and then just start going ham on frickin' your stacks of stuff. Yeah, I wasn't able to get everything in one stun window, but that was pretty good. Again, Hollow Zero, so this is pretty exaggerated. Alright. Boss is done. You know what, that kind of just showed, like, in a realistic scenario, what it would be like to use Haru, like a stun rotation. but I still feel like I owe a bit of a genuine run on something. This is a little bit after the fact, but I realized that not everyone has Dylan, a character that gives you an extra ultimate. So I decided to show off something that's a little bit more basic, just like the stunner that doesn't give you a free ultimate. So basically, you would go about stunning the enemy, go to Haru once, cancel, trigger a chain attack again, and then go to Haru, he'd do his chain attack, generate another stack of quivers, and then you would do something a bit like this. Of course, I don't have an enemy that has like a 3-level chain attack thing to show it off on, but I feel like I get the point across enough. So when the chain attack starts, pick Haru, then cancel chain attack, trigger chain attack again, go to Haru again, consume the stacks of quivers that you have at the moment, and then do basic attack to spawn more quivers, and then maybe an EX attack real quick to make the quivers quickly go to the enemy. But yeah, I feel like I'm not explaining things the best. I'm sorry if it's not good to understand. Once again, this is a very makeshift. So, of course, if you need to be told again, just mainly focusing on getting a stun down at the moment.
Target practice.
So, switch to Haru, cancel, Dylan, trigger an ultimate, and then do Haru's ultimate, and then Haru's ultimate again, since he can. That's basically all that I want to show you. What a realistic stun rotation would look like with Haru, with this team. Of course, without Dylan, that would look like Haru, cancel, trigger again, Haru again. Do your slashes to consume stacks, generate some more stacks, and just try to do as much damage in that stun window. So, that is my very quick, very simple guide on how to do Haru. I really do like him. I'm very sad that he got shafted. But yeah, I hope this guy will help some people get at least some modicum of use out of him. So I hope you guys enjoyed or found this helpful. And yeah, see you again soon.